Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get on the field, their job is to go ahead and get low and get into a ball sometimes. Start things up and make it difficult.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Defense had a chance to get off the field there. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know when we go to these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field, but didn't get it done.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
At the 41-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown hitting. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going. A touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
The Bucks take over first and 10.
Make that motherfucker go.
18-yard line.
No.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Thank you.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Take over first and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. First down and more for Jackson. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
For the extra point.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 13. Buccaneers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. On first down, Downs to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for and they say it's caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And a penalty flag is down here. The kick no good, but they may have sold out a bit too much for the block. Looked like they made contact with him on a follow-through. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score. Ravens 20. Buccaneers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
To throw again. Dobbs. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of gun, Dobbs. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
20. Buccaneers, nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
They sleep? Or some sleep?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's another Baltimore 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this
He
game
always
is
kick it
gone,
off.
with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down.
I said she always ends up kicking it off.
Blanket. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
They'll run here with Taylor. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field. What's the old adage? When you get a better chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if you're started through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to throw him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That good for 19 and a first down. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. They run with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Powerful running. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple of plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Ravens 34. Buccaneers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens add on. Tucker now to add the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Ravens 41. Buccaneers, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to bring it down just past the 15. And a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From just shy of midfield, Dobbs. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game. So you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Dobbs. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Ravens 55, Buccaneers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now on 2nd and 13. Dobbs. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Looking downfield for Godwin. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Taylor. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
The ball carrier.
Levante David in on the tackle.
The 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the Buccaneers' 18-yard line.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dobbs. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Dobbs pass.
Call it a 1-yard gain of the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and
On 1st down, Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll try and run the option.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Good for a Baltimore Raven.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 65. Buccaneers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
To throw on third down. Dobbs. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, Dobbs. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. Giving to the big tight end on fourth. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
On first down, Dobbs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Throwing on first down. Dobbs, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On second down, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Baltimore, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in.